Today I'm going to show you how to mount an 18-wheeler tire. You're going to need a pair of gloves, valve stem remover, air chuck, tire pressure gauge, breaker bar. This breaker bar is designed to do these kind of tires. You don't need two breaker bars when you're mounting a tire, but you do when you're dismounting. We're going to need a couple blocks of wood and some tire soap and some air. You're going to want to remove the valve stem, which is there. That. Now you're going to want to flip that rim over like that. Put that soap on there. What this soap does is it makes it slide on that rim a little bit easier. A little bit. It'll still work, that's for sure. Okay. What you want to do is line your tire up to your rim. When you drop it on there, you want to take your knee and put pressure down on it because you want it to kind of slide over. Back in the camera. Oh, it's always hard. New rim is tough to get a tire on, but you get it about like that right there. I got a little 4x4 holding it up for me a little bit, and then take your hammer. I'll show you, and you just start tapping on it to get it to go around. One of the tools I forgot to mention was you'll need a tire mallet. But I got the first bead on the rims. A couple other things I wanted to point out to you is when you do these tires, you need to have the tire down where it's a bowl. Because if you try to mount the tire with the rim flipped over where the lug bolts flange is up, then you can't make this tool work for you. Because this rim, I don't know if you can see it in this video here, but it has this hump, and that hump is a recess. So when you back up here, when you go to flex this tire onto the rim, you need to have this portion of the tire needs to go into that groove, so the other side here can actually make it over the rim, the lip of the rim. So that's the next thing. And what you do is you gotta stand on the tire, put your foot there, and then you put your other foot right there. I'm gonna move this camera where I demonstrate that. Okay, so get it on there, get Get your weight. You see how I got the tire pushed down so it'll fit inside that groove? And you take this part of the tool and you fold it over. But you gotta keep some pressure on this side. And you start walking it around. That soap's trying to fight against me, but I'll get it. Now that I got it right there, I'm going to take the camera, show you a little better. So you got that, you get it up under there like that. Bring it over. Move it up just like that. Get it in there. Bring it over. It's on. Just like that. And flip it over. So that's where the blocks come in. When you flip it over, you want to lift that rim up a little bit. Okay. I've got the, you see how I got the block in there like that? It's lifting that rim up a little bit. It's going to allow me to get a seal on it. Okay, I got my air chuck hooked up. I've got the valve stem. I got the valve seat out of the valve stem. It's going to allow me to have the maximum amount of air I can flow into this tire. So, just like that. See, it's catching. And then if I remove this, you can see that it's been taking air. We're gonna let that build up a little bit. All right, after you've let this air up quite a bit, feed the valve stem in, make sure it's good and tight. See how much pressure you got in there. I'm at 95. I want it at one. I like 105. You let it to build up to 105, and that's it. Tire's done.